Welcome to Repair, Restore, and Resell. Today I've got this Philip Glasco of Dublin. I think it's a mid-1700s clock that I'm putting up for sale. The records I found list Philip Glasco and Sons in the last quarter of the 1700s. This one, on the face, it makes no mention of Sons, so I kind of think that this is a little bit earlier, before he had Sons. So, but a lot of you have better access to clock research materials than I do. I don't have any paid subscriptions to the websites that compile all that information, so you can do your own research, come to your own conclusions. Overall, I think the clock is in good condition. I wouldn't call it excellent or call it mint. I would just call it good to very good condition. I made this video so that I could give a good overall viewing of the clock, because most of you aren't able to just take a drive down the street and look at it yourself. So I try to give an honest viewing of the clock. Usually it runs pretty good. Sometimes it'll run for 2-3 months without a hitch. Other times it'll stop every day for a few days and then carry on like there was never anything wrong. So I've never been able to put my finger on, when it goes through those periods of stoppage, why it's stopping. Everything's, runs perfect until I walk away, and I'll come back later and the clock will be stopped again. But in any event, the case needs a little TLC. The movement and the hands need a little TLC. The dial face, that's up to the individual discretion. Some people like them in the condition they're in. Some people like to restore them and have them look the way they left the maker's shop. That's entirely up to you. The dimensions of this clock are, starting from the top down, it stands about 90 inches tall. The top pediment or crown is about 21 inches wide. The moldings at the base of the bonnet are about 19 inches wide, and the shoe molding or base molding at the bottom of the clock is about 23 inches wide. Moving down the clock, the waist is about 15 inches wide. The trunk is about 18.5 inches wide. Like I said, the base is 23 inches wide. And then back up to the top, the crown or pediment, front to back, is 10.25 inches deep. The bonnet without is 9.5 inches deep. The waist is 7 inches deep. The trunk is 9 inches deep, and the shoe molding or base molding is 11 inches deep. So that's all the dimensions on the clock. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments, or in the description I'll leave my email, and you can drop an email. And that's about it. I'll put the price will be in the description, and once the clock is sold, the price is going to be removed from the description. So hopefully somebody's gonna like this clock. I love this clock. I bought it with the intention of keeping it, but now I've decided to move it on. I've got I don't have a huge house, and I've got a regulator clock that I acquired that's going to go in place of this, and then below that is going to be a stand for firewood that'll hold enough firewood to get through the day and the night. So that's all. It's not a clock that I bought to flip. And if it doesn't sell, then I'll keep it. But I think it's, reasonably priced. And I think with a little bit of work, it needs a good cleaning, waxing, a little bit of veneer work here and there, a little bit of molding work, tightening it up. It's not a new clock, so it is what it is. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. So the clock needs a good cleaning and waxing, and it's got some loose veneer on it and some loose moldings. Yeah, it needs somebody to go through the case and give it a little TLC. I figured I'd try to do this video on my YouTube channel because I've got the clock for sale on eBay. You can buy it from me right off the channel here. But eBay, I'm limited to how many pictures I can take and post, so I don't want to deceive anyone. I want people, since you may not be local enough to drive by and take a look at it yourself, I want you to be able to see what it is you're buying in an honest way. Got a working door lock. The weights are probably original. The pulleys I replaced because when I got the clock they were trashed, the ones that were on it, and they're just unusable. Sorry about that, my camera cord got stuck underneath the corner of the molding there. So I've got this video, I've got some still shots I'll be inserting with it, and you know, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments, or I'll put my email address in the description. You could drop an email.